Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cooking with Max right here in Southbridge on Torrey Road at our new home on the range here in Honest Town. Maureen and I moved up here last year, as we talked about last show. And today, as I left my previous job, my old friend Nee downtown, she gave me this gift here. She gave me this cooking plate, this hot plate, and honestly, folks, I've never used it, and I thought to myself, well, I'm going to do another show. And so to honor my friend Nee, I'm going to do something that I can do the whole show on this hot plate that she gave me. And happy to say it works, Nee. Thanks so much for the gift. And I just turned it on. It works good. Fried some bacon, working wonderfully well. So today, what we're going to do, the name of the show is Day-Old Bread and Bacon at the Heartbreak Hotel. And the reason why, I'm going to make me 3 grilled somethings right here on the hot plate that Nee bought me. And all 3 of them are going to involve day-old bread that I got at the Bunny and set out for a day. And they're going to involve bacon. And as far as the Heartbreak Hotel part, it's going to honor Elvis Presley, a great American hero, as we all know, a one-of-a-kind true icon. And it's going to feature his favorite grilled sandwich as well. And we're going to do a version of it that right here at Cooking with Max in Southbridge. Now, as part of our show, we're going to also take a little look at the police department and fire department, because producer Bill May went down there yesterday and filmed their open house, and he's got some great views of the town of Southbridge that he took up in the fire truck ladder that they were offering up to people that got that tour.
All right, we're gonna head up.
You're welcome.
All right, ready? We're gonna go up with the camera crew.
All righty, come aboard.
All right. With motor operator Jonathan Peretti.
Yeah, ready to go, guys?
Yeah, we're heading up.
All right, here we go. Taking off.
Taking off. So now you got a nice shot of the building. So like I said, the kitchen area that we were in right here, this wasn't part of the original building. This was built after. You can actually see the coloration in the brick. That was the original building where you see the 3 dormers. And the big yellow, you see the horn. So that's what makes all that noise when we have a third alarm fire, the big horn inside. That's what echoes through the town. This is the best view you're gonna get right here. You can shoot down, look right down Central Street, down Main Street. See Notre Dame Church.
This is a Pierce 95-foot aerial, 2003, Jacques? Yeah. So it'll go up 95 feet, which is essentially close to 10 stories. It'll reach the highest buildings we have in town. Plus, we're capable of holding 1,000 pounds in the bucket here with approximately 4 people with equipment, able to squirt water on the fire from this height as well. Put a lot of water on a fire and help hopefully put it out. We used it for a great extent on Main Street for our big fire that we just had. Very effective. To put a lot of water in an area in a short amount of time with these pieces of equipment.
So actually, yeah, the Strand Theater, we'd be over the Strand Theater right now, and then the building went that way, and then it cut over to the left. It looked the same way 100 years ago, just a little different. All right, bring us down.
All right.
All right, folks, welcome back to Cooking Max in Southbridge, and we're going to get started on our French toast here Sunday in beautiful Southbridge, Honest Town on Torrey Road. We have our thick day-old bread on purpose, and I'm going to cut me a couple of slices of it here. And I'm not going to get it too thick. Now, folks who make French toast normally will often make it kind of puffy and thick, but I'm going to make mine a little thinner on purpose. And this same loaf, by the way, is the same one I'm going to use for all the things I'm making today. So you see it's got some nice density to it, which is what we want, because we got to have it hold up to our egg bath, which we're going to do here. We've got our grill warming up right now. And so to make French toast, now a lot of people, they put their cinnamon, because cinnamon is an essential ingredient to any old French toast, as we all know. They put it right in the eggs, but I'm going to put it on after I dunk the eggs. Because this same egg mixture, I'm going to use, it's egg and milk, by the way. About a half a cup of milk. I got 6 eggs in there. The same egg mixture I'm going to use for my egg sandwich, which is the next thing I'm making. So I don't want to put cinnamon in it now, just like I don't want to put salt and pepper in it because for the egg sandwich now, because it wouldn't go with French toast. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to run these guys. We're going to cook one side right now, like that. And to these two beauties, I'm going to put a little dazzle of cinnamon right on there, like that. And so, it looks like your standard French toast, and it is. But the thing that's going to make it so special right here in Cooking with Max is it's going to have bacon built right in. So you go to a restaurant, you order French toast, you get bacon on the side. I know what you do. You pick it up with your fingies and you dunk it in the syrup and you eat it. We're going to take some of the work away. We're going to include it in the French toast. Now, how do you do that? You say, well, it's going to be a little tricky because we don't want it to fall out and so forth. So what we're going to do is we're going to finish cooking these two sides. Not yet. And then we're going to put our bacon in the middle and make like a bacon sandwich. And we're going to seal the edges with the egg again, where the pieces of bread come together, and hopefully be able to cook the edge enough to seal that bacon in there. And if it doesn't work, well, then we'll just have a big bacon mess. And I'm certain people will eat it anyway, but I think it'll work. Okay, our guys are smoking a little bit now. We'll give them a flip. Look at that, nice and toasty. All right, nice and puffy bread. Now, what we're going to do is take our bacon that I chopped up, as you can see, and I'm going to make a little sandwich here of the French toast and try to spread them around like so. Now, if I'm an actual cook, I'll be able to do this. Oh, and of course you have to add maple syrup right about now. Not much, just a bit. Lord knows the diner will be adding there more later, but we'll put a little bit there right now. And now we're going to take this cooked side here, put them on the inside like that. Now, and we're going to take a little egg and smear it on the side here. See if we can prop that guy right up like that and cook him. See if that'll hold him in there. Yeah, it forms sort of a little bond you can see right here. It's going to kind of seal our bacon in there, make this like a whole piece again. Let me do the same thing over here. Wipe some on there like that. Tilt them on his edge like that and cook into place. It smells good, huh? Now this hot plate I got, Nee gave this to me when I left my other job, and is a going away gift. She knows how I like to cook, and God bless her, and I haven't used it yet. I've been trying to think of a way that I can use it, and here it is for my cooking show, and this thing's working very well. It gets pretty hot. I have to watch the temperature a little bit. Sometimes on these you have to find the hot spot and so forth. This one seems to be pretty even. I'm sliding this guy all over. All right, now that I got him, let's go like that. Oh, that looks good. Some of my bacon's falling out, but that's all right. Look at that beauty, huh? I bet Elvis would have eaten that too. All right, mush them down a hair. And that's it, pretty simple. We used our loaf, we got plenty left for the rest of it. We're gonna let this cook for just another minute here, and then we are going to make our next breakfast concoction ahead of the New England Patriots playing the Buffalo Bills in football, which we're gonna watch later when we're done cooking. And this guy's just about ready, and I'm gonna take him off, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back everyone to Cooking with Max in Southbridge. And now I'm gonna make the second thing with my day-old bread and my bacon in the Heartbreak Hotel on Nee's grill that she gave me when I left my job. And it's gonna be the fried egg, cheese, and bacon sandwich. And I've got my bread all sliced up. I've got butter here. I use margarine sometimes, but I set this butter out all night so it would be soft enough so that we could do this thing. And the same pan from the French toast. Clean it up a little bit. And like that I did. Now, the eggs that I'm going to put in the sandwich, I'm cooking them ahead of time because I don't think they'll cook all the way if I put them raw right in the sandwich. So I put the bread on right now. I've got some cheese here I sliced earlier, cheddar cheese that I picked up down at Big Bunny like I did all this stuff. So we'll put some pieces right here of the cheese. Looking a lot like a grilled cheese sandwich at this point, but it's not. That is not what it is. It is a grilled egg, bacon, and cheese sandwich. I chopped the bacon up for the French toast, but I'm going to put pieces like that on this concoction. Like so. And this is a really delicious Sunday breakfast food. And now, for the final, I got some eggs that we cooked up just now. I fried them on the same thing, and first time ever, worked pretty good. And I'm going to dish them on here. They're scrambled. Some people put a whole egg in there, but not me, it's too hard. So I'm going to put some eggs on like so. And get rid of these outliers here. All right, now we need to put the roof on. So we get a little more butter, get our sliced bread. They're not perfect size, but it's a rustic bread. And that's okay if they don't match up evenly. That's all right, we don't care. We're still gonna eat it. So that guy like so. And he's gonna go like this. Yeah, put a little butter on like so. Butter. All right, put him over here. Now, as they get hotter, they're going to become one with each other in a flavorful dance of deliciousness. Let me go like this, kind of scrunch them down. It'll be easier once one side's cooked to scrunch them down like that because the half will be done. So we'll let them heat up for a sec here. Keeping an eye on my heat because I'm kind of new to this grill like I already told you. So I'm kind of watching it and I'm learning it as I go along here. But so far, if the French toast is any indication, this grill's going to work out good. Okay, let's see if they're done. There we go. Nice and crispy brown like that. Let me see if I can do this one the same way and I don't throw stuff all over the grill. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, nicely played. Now, a la panini. Look at me crush this guy down there like that. And like so, and it makes it even better. Just delicious. See that little, that's not a problem. Somebody's going to see that and they're going to go, ooh, I'm going to rip that off and eat it. All right, we're back here and let's see this side how it looks. Oh, not quite. Maybe I turned them down too low. All right, and now they've grilled for a few minutes until the bottom's getting done also. Yeah, look at that, folks. Isn't that pretty? I don't see Elvis's face in there anywhere, but it sure do look like a pretty sandwich to me. Yeah, so these are just about done now. These sandwiches here are just about done. So what we're going to do is we're going to plate them on up and get them off to the side here and clean up a little bit and get ready for the final finale, the Elvis special in the Heartbreak Hotel. Well, since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. Down at the end of Lonely Street at Heartbreak Hotel. I get so lonely, baby. I get so lonely. I get so lonely I could die. All right, folks, thanks for coming back to Southbridge, Cooking with Max in Southbridge. And right now we're going to go right to the Big Kahuna. We're going to film the Elvis Presley Memorial Famous Sandwich. You know, I'm hearing from urban legend that some people fry them. Well, I'm not going to fry them. We're going to make it Southbridge style that I just invented, which is we're going to cook it on our hot plate like the other ones, but we're going to use the same ingredients. And by all legend, and most people have heard of this recipe for Elvis, it involves interesting ingredients. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 pieces of my beautiful Big Bunny bread. I'm going to butter them and cook the one side on my grill that's on my grill. And then from there, that'll be the inside of my sandwich because I don't want to leave that side uncooked because I don't think it'll be as good. It'd be better if it's crunchy. So once I cook those sides, I'm going to assemble the sandwich and then plunk the whole thing right back onto my grill. So we'll take a little minute here and get the one side toasted, and then we'll come back and assemble the rest. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit, you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class, that was just a lie. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. All right, we come back now, and these guys are toasted up pretty good. Yeah, that's good enough, huh? Nice and golden brown right there, getting cooking crunchy the way we want it. So we'll come back over here, and we're going to begin our assemblage of the Elvis special because we love him, a great American. And we're going to put a little peanut butter on because he likes some peanut butter. That's your first layer on either side of your bread. You know, and now to the peanut butter. It's got to be smooth peanut butter. It can't be crunchy because it won't spread, and that's not the way that Elvis liked it. And we have our sliced bananas that we sliced earlier because Elvis, he loved himself some bananas. And so don't I, really. So there's nothing that odd about peanut butter and bananas. But then our guy, our American, he went with bacon. Because, hey, why not? When you're Elvis, you can do anything. All right, then. There it is. Now, on top of that, apparently, it wasn't complete unless you had a little drizzle of honey going across the top here, like that, on top of your bacon. And there, folks, you have just a beautiful, quintessentially American, made by a great American concoction right here, or immortalized by a great American. So now we're going to go back on there, and we're going to toast the outside. Put some butter over here, like that. Put that guy right on there. Let's see if we can do it again without smooshing junk everywhere, like that. And now that it's on there, we're going to get a little more butter for this side. And this guy here is turning into metamorphosizing into something special, something that we are going to love. Now, while this guy's cooking, I want to share with you a few facts about Elvis. Now, a lot of men claim they have a man town, and they go there and they play cards and they hang with their friends and they drink beer and they smoke cigars and they so forth. Elvis had a jungle room, which would put yours to shame, because Elvis had a man town with a whole lot of stuff in it, including a waterfall. So, I mean, how great is that? What a man he was. He'd be eating his peanut butter, honey, banana, and bacon sandwiches down there in the jungle room and living large. In 2006, this is the fun fact about Elvis. In 2006, President Bush was the first and only sitting president to visit Graceland, which of course was Elvis's famous home that he bought early on and he owned for most of his adult life. And because the reason why he brought it is because the Prime Minister of Japan was such a huge Elvis fan, and he requested the president bring him there. So the president brought somebody to Graceland, and that proves that George W. Bush was at least a little bit cool. Elvis was a good American. Elvis served in the military when you were supposed to. He didn't try to shirk his responsibilities, even though he was already famous. He went, he did his 4 years, he achieved the rank of sergeant. Well, let me go turn this guy here. I think it's about ready. Oh yeah, look at that. We'll do the same thing with this like we did the other. We'll crunch him a little, a la panini. So in 1959, September, Elvis appeared on the Ed Sullivan Show, and it was a big to-do, and a lot of people hid their daughters but 60 million Americans didn't hide, because that's how many people tuned him in. And at that time, when there weren't 3 TVs in every home, 60 million people represented 80% of potential viewers that wanted to see Elvis, because he was all that. And after that show, he was burned in effigy in places because he had the gall to shake his hips in a suggestive way, and the pouty way he curled his mouth was just too attractive to too many young women. Elvis Presley was very generous in his life. He bought FDR's old yacht, Franklin Delano Roosevelt's old yacht that he used while he was president, for $55,000, and he eventually gave it to St. Jude's Hospital in a way of charity. One time he raised $55,000 in a charity concert that he gave to the Pearl Harbor Memorial. Just all of the money went to that. He was famous for being very charitable in his time, and he died too young, as we all know. All right, the Elvis special coming right along. Let me flip him again and see. Oh, no, not quite done yet. We'll let him cook a little bit longer. But this one come out good, just like the rest of them. All right, let me check my sandwich now. Come back after a few. Ah! This is beyond. There it is, folks. That is an Elvis sandwich. And I'm going to take them off the grill right now. And unlike the other ones, I'm going to just cut this one, and we'll have a look at what it looks like on the inside while it's still really hot and all gooey. I'm going to take my Dexter Russell knife and cut him sharply down the middle. And we will have a look at what it is that Elvis thought was so special. Uh-oh, my bacon's getting in the way. Ow, 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 ow. There we go. And there it is. Look at that. All that beautiful bacon and peanut butter. I can smell it. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to eating it if I was starving, which I'm not, but pretty close to it. And that's it. That's the bacon, peanut butter, honey, and banana sustenance for our friend. Well, folks, that's it. We cooked 3 things here on the grill that I got as a going away present in my home on Torrey Road in Southbridge, beautiful Southbridge, honest town. I got all the things we made. I got them all here right now. This one is that sandwich. This is the French toast with the bacon. This is the Elvis special. And so now that we made it all, we're going to get ready for football. We're going to probably eat it all and clean up our mess, and we're going to sign off. Cooking with Max in Southbridge. And I want to thank everybody for tuning into our show. And we'll see you around town, maybe down to Big Bunny. Thanks for watching. Well, since my baby left me, I found a new place to dwell. Down at the end of Lonely Street at Heartbreak Hotel. I get so lonely, baby. I get so lonely. I get so lonely I could die. Oh my God, people are going to be mobbing me. All right.